की स्कॉलरशिप मिल गई।
अरे वाह यार, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस।
सर लास्ट टाइम खेल रहे थे तो 6th रैंक थी,
हाँ।
अब टॉप 3 में आकर स्कॉलरशिप जीत ली सर।
छोड़ दिया सर हैं।
सर थैंक्स टू यू एंड अनअकैडमी, आपने गाइड किया था। अनअकैडमी के लेक्चर और आपकी क्लासेस की वजह से फूटा है सर।
ये गेमिफाइड रिवीजन क्विज है, प्रिपरेशन बिल्कुल सही हो गया होगा। हाँ,
यस सर, अब बस रिवीजन और आंसर राइटिंग प्रैक्टिस करता रहता हूँ।
वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। लेकिन प्रिपरेशन को बूस्ट करते रहना है, ठीक है? ये कॉम्बैट में पार्टिसिपेट करते रहो और अंकुर बाबू डोंट टेक चांसेस हैं।
Very good morning and very welcome to Unacademy. Very welcome to the session of Fatafat concepts. Today I am going to share some tips for speaking in Ielts. Now these tips are going to be very useful to all of you, and do not miss any of the lectures, because after this is going to be a series in which every day I am going to share tips on speaking, writing, listening and reading. Later on, the tips will start with each topic. Speaking has a lot of topics in IELTS, and every time I will be giving you guidance on a different topic on how to speak and what vocabulary should be included, what is a grammatical accuracy, and as per the assessment criteria, I will be telling you how to deal with all the 4 modules. So very welcome to the class, and starting with my introduction, of course, my name is Mita, and I have been training, guiding and motivating lots of students from many years. As far as GATE and ESE is concerned, it's been a 5 years of experience, and for IELTS, it's been a 15 plus years of experience. I am a certified coach by the British Council, and subjects that I teach is English and aptitude. Very good morning, Ritin, and very welcome to the class. Good morning to you. Okay, so as I've already mentioned, any of you having any difficulties with any of the modules or for IELTS, of course, I have done 2 lectures, with one of them as an overview and the other one explaining all the 4 modules. But if any of you have any difficulties with anything particular, you can definitely text me over here during the live lectures. You have already seen the Unacademy Combat video, and this is all the information related to that. So there's an All India Live leaderboard, and all branches are eligible. I will be going very shortly about all this, because we are going to have a very small session on speaking tips. Now, these are the new batches that have already started. You can join all these batches. And of course, my code, that is Mita S10, is going to be applicable for all these batches. Apart from this Telegram channel, you can join with the URL Unacademy Gate CS, which will give all the notifications of upcoming lectures. Iconic, of course, you know about them. We have live classes, crash courses, and lots of features. All the features are included in Iconic. In Iconic, you will get a personal coach who is going to help you with your booster sessions, give you test analysis, and prepare study material for you. Now, these are the plus subscriptions: 12 months, 18 months, and 24 months. You can join any of these by using my code. You are going to get another 10% discount. So you can use the code, and again, of course, no cost EMIs are available. You can get no cost EMIs for all these. So that is again an added benefit to all of you. Now, the Iconic is 12 months 45 to 25, and for 24 months it's 66,600. Creatix Gate and Unacademy Computer Science are the 2 channels that I teach on. And now let's get on to our topic, IELTS. As I have already explained lots of things yesterday, we will get on to the speaking tips from today. Now let me talk about the speaking tips first of all. Eye contact. As I explained yesterday, eye contact is very much necessary, because when right now, of course, you will be having a computer based but initially it was one-to-one interaction with an invigilator sitting with you, but now it's going to be computer, but also on the computer, eye-to-eye contact is very much necessary for all of you. Plus, talking about a smiling face. Yes, whether it is IELTS or whether any other interview, it's very important to have a smiling face. Clarity of speech. Now, as you are going there for speaking, your module is speaking. So, all that you have to take care of is your clarity, your pronunciations, grammatical accuracy, and of course, lexical resources. You will be adding a lot of words over there. In your speaking, you have to have lot of different words. So this is what you are going to do for your speaking. Now, talking about clarity, clarity is clarity of thought and clarity of words, because when they give you a topic, you will be going on with the topic, and for that you will need to have clarity of thought first of all, because you have to go in cohesion, and because you have to go in cohesion, you have to think about. So whenever you do speaking, it has to be presented in a story form. Unless and until you don't go in a story form, you will not be able to connect your ideas very well. So when you start with anything, just start thinking from the very base of the topic. Like as I was giving an example to you yesterday about a birthday, today I'm going to give you one more example that is going to be like, say, if you're going to talk about a holiday. So sometimes you have, of course, you have 1 to 2 minutes, but and again, 1 minute is given for preparation also. So what is that 1 minute for preparation? And you will be given a cue card which has clues over there. So the clues, generally, I suggest do not use those clues very seriously, because the clues will have nothing else but when did you go, who did you go with, and how did you go, did you enjoy? That's all the clues mention. So sometimes what happens is when you go according to those clues, you start thinking in that way. So I would suggest not go with the clues, but instead just start forming a story in your own mind. Like if you're going for a holiday. So what does a holiday actually start from? When you want to go somewhere, what are you going to do? First of all, of course, think of yourself in it and think what you would be doing, making preparations. So how will you start your preparations? First of all, you are going to think about which place you are going to select. What are you going to carry with you? What is the kind of weather? How are you going to do the how are you going to set up your itinerary? And again, what is your transport mode going to be? Who do you want to go with? Are you going for a solo trip? You want to go with somebody else? Uh, what is your motive for going over there? And then, of course, so whenever you start with your holiday, you need to start from the very base. Then you will have a lot of things to speak for, because you may think that it's just 1 to 2 minutes, but as per calculations, in 1 minute a person can speak up to 100 to 120 words. So it's going to be like about 250 words for 2 minutes if you are going to speak, and 250 words is as good as writing one essay. And so you will have to have adequate information of whichever topic you select. Now, this topic, of course, in the cue card is going to be no, not for selection. They will be giving you a particular topic you have to speak on. But the only thing is that you have to take care of is you do not have to stop in between. When you will take a halt, or when you pause for some time, it can just be for a fraction of a second. But if you are going to take a long pause, whether it is your cue card, whether it is your follow-up questions, or for your introduction, whenever you are going to take a long pause, it is going to be counted as minus for you. So that is all going to be taken into consideration. So whenever you are doing your speaking, see that you don't pause for ideas. So that 1 minute you have to utilize very well into thinking and making yourself clear with what you are going to speak on and what is the entire thing going to be about. So each day we will come up with, of course, I'm going to come up with tips for speaking. And again, I will be coming with 4 major topics that are going to be. But after that, we will be starting each topic per day. So we will be going into 1 or 2 topics for speaking, and I will be guiding you on what are the things that you can speak for, how you have to start, and what are the kind of words that you can include. So all this I will be coming up with very shortly, and grammatical accuracy. Now, grammatical accuracy, let's talk about speaking first of all. I will be giving you grammatical accuracy for each and every topic, but today, as we are having sharing tips for speaking, grammatical accuracy in speaking should be about your tenses. Your tenses play a very, very major role when you are doing your speaking, because generally your speaking is going to be about something which has happened in the past. So your speaking will mostly contain the past tense, unless you are going to include something which is of the present or something that is going to happen, or it's a thought that you have for your future. You have to be very careful with your tenses and not mix up your past, your present, and your future. So for that, of course, I already have done grammatical accuracy sessions. For grammar, I will be doing many topics with all of you. With IELTS, we will be starting very soon the topics for grammar, and all those who are interested for IELTS speak 4 modules, definitely contact me, as I have already mentioned earlier, and we will very soon come up with the course timings and topics. Now, lexical resources, as I was talking about. Lexical resources is nothing but your words, and words is nothing but synonyms. Synonyms of one word with different sentences. Because when I was doing those special classes, I always mentioned over there that students for HAL, HPCL, GATE, and IELTS bank. So the reason for mentioning that over there was that for IELTS also you need lots of words, and I have been doing a lot of vocabulary with the students. So lexical resources, you would be practicing synonyms, antonyms, and of course you will be doing sentence completions. We are doing critical reasoning, so we are doing spelling corrections. IELTS will also require spellings for your listening, for your writing, for your essay. For each and everything, your spellings will be taken into consideration. Again, your punctuation marks, because this is for English. This is absolutely for English, and that is why grammar and your pronunciations, your spellings, your capital letters, your punctuations, everything has to be accurate. And that is why grammatical accuracy is very, very important for IELTS. Again, about capital letters, when you will be doing your listening, over there also there are specific ways of writing the words and the answers. If you miss any of that, each and every answer is counted as 0. So they do not give mark, because generally it is 1 mark, 1 answer for the entire format. But if you go wrong, there is no half mark or anything. You absolutely put a 0. Even if you have to write like, supposing it's a name, say about Zydus Hospital, and it is mentioned in your speaking, and you put the Z in small letters instead of capital, it's absolutely counted wrong, though your answer is going to be correct. So grammatical accuracy, pronunciation will matter when you are doing your speaking. For your speaking, pronunciations have to be very accurate. Lexical resources are the different types of words that you are going to add in your conversation. Like if you are going to talk about a birthday, they will expect you to put up different words for all the sentences, especially descriptive words. The words that you describe your birthday, describe the food that was there, or describe the people that had come over there, or the entire decor that you had done. So all this will require a lot of lexical resources, and for that you will have to practice a lot of vocab. So those were some tips for speaking, and next lecture we are going to have for reading, writing, and listening. We will be sharing tips, and after that we will be starting with different topics every time for speaking. I will be taking 1 or 2 topics for speaking, and we will be having those topics. You can also add your tips over here. You can add what you want to speak for the topic or what you can add. And of course, in the chat section, you can mention whatever you want to answer. So with that, I'm going to end for today. And yes, if you have liked the session, please hit the like button. Share it with a lot of friends, because your friends can also avail of these lectures. Also start attending the special lectures which happen at 4 p.m. every day. So you can also start practicing a lot of vocab with me. And of course, we will also include a lot of vocab in the IAJ section when we start about it. And subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much. All of you have a great day. I will see you all at 4 p.m. with the special lecture, and at 6 p.m. I will be coming up with GATE PYQs. Yes, today we will be having our regular session of GATE PYQ at 6 p.m. So see you all at 4 p.m. and then at 6 p.m. Thank you. Have a great day.